So, thank everyone for coming back. I'm glad you enjoyed the last episode. Well, we got a lot to get on with, so let's see what we can see. Hunter Biden is on a book tour, shilling his new autobiography, or as it's known on the street, making that crack money, honey. So, he's been doing a bunch of softball interviews, including CBS and his now infamous Kimmel fiasco, where the two donuts were branded by viewers as dumb and dumber, as they seem to try and make the 50-year-old teenager the victim in all this, while covering up his illegal and immoral behavior to those not paying attention. As we can see, with NPR tweeting the statement about their thoughts on the Biden scandal, treating the actions of Biden Jr. very, very differently from those of Donald Trump Jr., who they try as they might every day for 4 years, as we all saw, aim to smear him constantly, mostly unsuccessfully, with mainstream media saying Donald Trump Jr.'s possibly took cocaine before his convention speech before promptly receiving this sick burn as a reply. So, we have a literal crackhead who has committed felonies, apparently lying about his drug addiction while trying to buy a pistol. Someone who seems to have the morality of the Marquis de Sade, the way he acts, guided by his father and protected by the FBI and other power structures through his time at Yale, skipping through his political and business life, and accumulating all of the riches. Where anyone else, would be rotting in jail right now with twice the crack mouth and a massive anus. With this laptop scandal perhaps being the largest in recent history, exposing secret pay-for-play deals with Chinese assets, using his father as collateral, while his father at the same time is making deals publicly with China during a time when the Chinese government is ramping up its military aggression and economic aggression in many places around the world, effectively creating a new Cold War. So thank you, Joe. Sleepy Joe. Oh, I know where I am, Joe, thank you. With the US, when it comes to finances and global influence. But Biden Jr. is allowed to slide through this whole issue by brushing it off and saying he doesn't even know if it was his or not. I mean, it could be right. I don't know, man. I don't know if the thing's me or not, Disregarding the forensic proof and his digital fingerprint confirming that it did in fact belong to him. With the testimony of the computer repairman saying he was bloody mash up, bruv, when he brought the thing in. So, rules for thee and not for me. So these two pillocks actually sat there jokingly and asked about smoking cheese and fake soy sauce hair colour, when really we all want to go, hey Hunter, what about the laptop, huh? What's going on in that? Why is a 50-year-old crackhead felon not in jail, rotting away right now, huh? The 14-year-old niece? Ukraine? His father firing a prosecutor and blackmailing the country, for $1 billion, which he admits doing on film to keep you safe. Why were you receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars at a job in Burisma in the Ukraine in the first place? Huh? The hooker baby, the crack mouth sex photos, the affair with your dead brother's widow, meeting and dealing with Chinese assets and arranging political meetings for your father for political and economic currency. Huh? Hunter? CBS? Kimmel? Any of that? No. No, of course not. Just smiles, pleasantries, and lots of sweeping under that rug, huh? It's going to be like this soon. And yes, I will admit, him smoking cheese is hysterical.